This is Supernormal. It's the first 2024 horror game and it has some secrets up its sleeve. Actually, it has voice recognition in it. It's got amazing graphics, like real life graphics in it. And it's kind of like that PD demo where you have that spooky, like that scene in the game where a woman is standing and looking at you. And this game has voice recognition also, which means that you can talk to the game and maybe talk to the ghosts. I tried the game for a while and I really loved it. And it was really spooky and stuff. So I wanted to test it out on my channel for you guys. We are going to test out today that how it's going to perform on an RX 6600 paired with the Ryzen 5 3600 and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 megahertz RAM. We're going to max out the graphics first and let's head right into it. So I've already tried the game and I've already tried to talk to the ghosts, but I've not been successful to get a response actually. So this is the basic room. I think this is the only area in the game where you can actually travel to. Look at that. It kind of feels like you're in a real room right now. Yeah, you guys can see that. Fidelity and everything, not for the frame rate. Let's start counting the frames also, just to see the performance, and it's hovering around 30, higher 30s and sometimes in 40s, lower 40s. So the better the graphics are for horror games, the better the immersion is going to be, and the more you're going to get spooked by this. Okay. Am I seeing stuff? I think I saw a shadow there. I don't jump scare me, game. There are no lights in this room? Or there are. Just try it. Okay, there is a light switch button. Let's try and press it. Okay. These lights turn on. You can see the graphics. It's like ray tracing, completely ray traced and stuff. But the game is performing very good. Maybe it's using Lumen and stuff, because Lumen is kind of software ray traced, so it doesn't have that much hit on your GPU. So there is a camera. So this game also has some kind of that Five Nights at Freddy's vibes, and it has some camera things where you can actually go ahead and go to the camera, which I'm going to show you guys in a while. So upstairs, FPS are higher than previously, and it seems like this. There are some things here, and I played it. I think the game has got borged or something. There's something happened to the game. Okay, let's head downstairs. I'm getting about 43 FPS average currently, and we're at maxed graphics with the next gen selected and stuff. I'm not using headphones, so I don't know what's going on actually. If there are some voices or not, you guys must be hearing it. And afterwards, when I edit the video, I might be able to see what's going on. So we're getting about more than 30 FPS here in this area. And we're getting about 50s upstairs. So let's go ahead now, and I'm going to go back. Let's try and select ultra first and then go to high. Okay, so let's see with high settings if we get some differences, which I think we do. There are some lighting differences I also already see. You guys can see that spotty look there. That seems to me like denoiser for Lumen and stuff is not working correctly, so the lights are becoming kind of like smudgy and stuff. Okay, so I've been traveling here. Let's start counting the frames again. I'm getting higher than previous FPS, but not that much, like 5 to 6 FPS more on high settings. With next gen graphics, let's try to go upstairs. And yeah, let's see if we get a more FPS upstairs now. Yes, we do indeed. So I saw 60 now at high settings, so looks like at 1080p. This is gonna be the sweet spot for you guys, because the game seems to me it's like a very good benchmark currently for you guys. If you guys want to know in 2024 how your games are gonna perform, you guys should be trying out this game for yourself and see how it's gonna run. Okay, so it looks like in higher 50s and sometimes in the 60s now. Let's go downstairs again and let's try to go to medium settings. Hey, is anybody here? Can anybody hear me? Okay, let's try to turn down the settings to medium now. We're on next gen currently. And as you guys, okay, that frame rate has boosted a lot now. I think it's in the 50s in the lower section of this building. And yeah, from medium to high, yeah, I see some differences. You can see the shimmering edges of those pictures and stuff. Yeah, so there are some differences from high to medium also, but the lighting feels the same, and the glass doesn't have those wet marks on it, because it's raining outside and I don't see any red marks. So yeah, medium settings are kind of lesser and lesser intensive now. It's still raining outside, so you don't see much reflections also. Yeah, so let's try and go upstairs again. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody here? Hello? I'm trying to find ghosts. If you're a ghost, please can you come forward? We're gonna have to see who is there. I'm just calling out ghosts, guys. This is so stupid. But yeah, if the immersion of 2024 games is gonna be like this, it's gonna be an amazing video, guys. This is a very good start for 2024. And also the performance for these games, for this Supernormal game, is not very bad, I must say. Yeah, in the 70s also, you guys can see there. In the 60s, lower 60s and stuff. Let me just try and turn off this light. Maybe something will happen. Is anybody here now? Okay. So, let's go downstairs again. And I'm going to try to lower down the settings even further. Let's go low settings now. Alright guys, so we are now at low settings. Seems like at low settings, it's not making much of a difference. It still looks to me like it's lumen based on low settings also. Lumen is enabled. And let's start counting the frames again. Yeah, it seems like from medium to low, it kind of feels the same for frame rate and stuff. Yeah. Maybe the phone will ring. Something we gotta do here. No. Nope. Let's turn off this light. Let's go upstairs now. And we're still seeing about 70 FPS. Sometimes in the higher 60s, sometimes in the 70s. Alright guys, this is 1440p now at low next gen settings. And as you guys can see currently, I'm just going to turn off motion blur and stuff. And yeah, the rest of the things are the same. Okay, so at 1440p, it's at 30 FPS. That's not very good, and that's not very good. Okay, it's 33 FPS average currently. This is the lowest that you're gonna get for this game, I think, at 1440p, because at low settings, because upstairs is gonna be higher than this. Let's go downstairs back, and I think at 1440p we should only be using medium settings or low settings, because it's already at 30 FPS, and I wouldn't recommend anything lower than 30 FPS for these kind of games. Okay, let's go to medium now. And okay, so medium made some difference, I think, to the shadows and stuff, which I can prominently actually observe here. Lumen, these smudges for due to lumen are still there when I turn the camera, so yeah, even on ultra settings I saw that. So that's not much of a difference. We're also dropping into the higher 20s sometimes, although it's not dropping now. Maybe it was loading something previously. Yeah, 29 as you could see. Now let's go to high settings on 1440p. And high settings already, okay, already you can see that we're dropping in the lower 20s, so that's not very good. This game also doesn't have any kind of upscaling currently. So if you guys have driver level upscaling like I do, AFMF, which is, you guys can enable it, but it's gonna also cause you to have more input lag. If you guys can use a controller, you can enable that and get double the FPS. But other than that, there is not much you can do about it at 1440p. So let's try Ultra once, and let's see how does it actually look. Oh, that's pretty bad. Even though the game looks very good now, all the effects and stuff and the sharpness of the image, yeah, it looks amazing, but you don't have that much of an area to render for the GPU. So that's why we're getting good performance, I would say, in this game. Now, if this game's fidelity comes to a game like Assassin's Creed or something like that, which Assassin's Creed Red is coming, and for games like those, it's gonna run bad because that will have the GPU will have a lot to chew on that. Okay, so let's go ahead now and let's try 4K once. Let's go to lower settings first. Alright guys, I hope you can see this, but I tried to apply 4K resolution here, but the game is chugging like crazy. It's at 1 FPS. Although it looks very sharp, I don't know if you guys can actually see the difference on YouTube, but it looks really sharp. And if you guys got a GPU that can actually play at 4K, like 7900 XTX or 7800 XT, I think they will be able to play it at 4K. There might be something wrong going on right now. Maybe it's applying the settings still because I changed the resolution on the fly. Yeah, but it's checking. I think we brought our poor RX 6600 to its knees now. It's like chugging like crazy. We've got 5 FPS. Okay, somebody's talking to us. Okay, who are you? Who is there? Who's there, bro? Can you come forward? Okay, so nobody's coming forward. I think there is nobody here. Okay, guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.